Yeah, I'm up now, here's an update. I'm a real snob, I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew, she want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend, Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna start and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
Country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your light. Shut it down. The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. What I'm I can boot you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's babe. Well, alright, tryna fight in the night. Come alive, ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Try to corrupt it, they popping your tires. Hold up. I've been going crazy, shot. I've been hitting deep in. She not in the scene. She trying to go.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go in the snow from MetLife Stadium. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
Nothing worse than a 3-and-out if you're on offense to start the game. It's just a bad way to start for any offense. So nice job at not allowing that to happen. Got some good blocking at the point of attack. And now they're going to see if they can get into some more of these opening script plays as this drive continues.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Here's a toss to Scatterboo, heading right. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it is Dart. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And that is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head, because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction, because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a giant first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Dart going to throw here on second down. The outside caught by Neighbors.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. They'll run with Tracy. On fourth down, Jack Browning is on to punt. Ball security a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. They'll run here. This is Ty Chandler. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Second and 10. Now McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. Look at him go. Inside the 20. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play there, about as big as you can get. A pickup of 94 yards. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Chandler. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter, as they will see what they can do with this 3rd and goal. To throw, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. A rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
While he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Scannable. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he gets up past the 35. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
A carry here for Tracy. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. On the ground, here's Tracy. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Play action. It's Sanders. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms, so missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's swung out to Chandler. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, a run with Scatterboo. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First and 10. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Giants. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he'll get this one up to the 19-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On the ground, this is Chandler. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. Oh, yeah. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll run it here with Campbell. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run now for Chandler. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. The left side here, caught by Addison. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
A carry now for Chandler. He'll get about 2. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson there on the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's into the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Here's McCarthy. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Tracy now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. High pace up from his linebacker spot to make the stop. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and long. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Sanders. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Good blocking to the 15. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. This caught. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Tracy now to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by... one of his teammates. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go, set.
Here's a toss to Scatterboot, heading right. And he's going to be close to the first down. And a bounds just a little short. They'll need to pick it up on 3rd down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Third and inches. He'll try to run for it with Scatterboot. And he will take this up past the 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the toss, Scatterboot. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
Well, it's pretty clear this offensive coordinator feels the vulnerability of this run defense is on the edges. They continue to get the ball out wide. They do it here with a nice toss play, and he's able to pick up good yardage.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Dart. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. That's good for a Giants first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a give to Scannaboo, running right. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Wings. Bravo leading.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hurt.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Not what I saw. See the replay? Gotta be kidding me.
Not what I saw. Watch this thing, game out.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Out of a shotgun. It's Dart. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Let go.
They'll drop to throw. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. They'll run. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. It appears one of the Giants, yes, they were able to fall on it, so they keep possession.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the...
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Flush to his right, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart, taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And the Vikings have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield. first down, and they'll run. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Minnesota.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They were able to handle the elements. They're going to wind up victorious here in the snow.